Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the J14 Gamecast. I'm your hostess with the mostess, Sean. We're in a different location this week, obviously.
What?
I know, this is not your house.
Whoa.
I know.
Where am I?
Mind blown.
What?
Today, I am with Jeff, Brendan, and John. We have been gone for about 2 weeks. Things kept getting in the way. Kind of spur of the moment, we said, fuck it, we'll do the podcast.
Summer happened in Canada.
We're
That's
just
a big
YOLOing
deal.
this shit.
Yeah. So, very quickly, I just want to figure out over these past 2 weeks, what have you guys been playing?
I beat Red Dead Redemption start to finish in like a
Nice.
week, and it was fucking awesome. Yeah, instantly my favorite Rockstar game for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm on chapter 14 out of 16 in Wolfenstein, so I'll be done that this weekend. And I'm about 30% through Tomb Raider,
My God.
PS4. So
Oh wow.
Just
That's
powering
amazing.
through.
this is why we didn't have a podcast. You were too busy playing games.
Well, and other stuff.
And other stuff
Yeah.
too. Fair enough.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Oh, and MLB. I'm almost at the end of my second season in Road to the Show.
Oh, wow.
I'm so pissed. I started in AA. They called me up to AAA halfway through the season.
And they called you.
I did okay, and then it sent me back down. But then, like, my contract was up. Yankees re-signed me to a 1-year contract, but they only offered me a AA contract. And since I'm not a unrestricted free agent,
Yeah.
I had no say in it. They're basically like, yeah, you have to either take this contract or you don't fucking play baseball.
Oh.
So now I'm back down in AA. I'm hitting like 370 batting average. I'm hitting a home run a game practically. Some games I hit 3 home runs.
You're crazy, man.
And I'm just like, fuck, I'm not getting anywhere.
I'm still.
So I'm hoping I'll finish this season, get to sign another contract, and they'll take me up to at least AAA, if not the majors.
I think I have 2 more months left in my first season,
Oh, okay.
but I'm doing better. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Life's tough in the MLB world.
Fuck,
know.
man,
Living the dream.
yeah. You know it. You know all about living the dream.
No, see, I would have just been drafted right to the MLB. I
He
would
can't play baseball, but he's a pretty good bowler. We think that transfers over.
Totally
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, what have you been playing?
Well, I'm always playing GTA. I know that. I'm pretty sure in the past 2 weeks, I would have played The Walking Dead episode 3, which
Oh
was
yeah, we did both
fantastic.
play that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't talk about it because John hasn't played it yet.
Nope.
But it was zombie-rific.
You know what? I think there really wasn't that many zombies.
No, there wasn't.
I think. I
See, The Walking Dead is not really about the zombies. It's
Da,
about
da,
the
da.
people. So it makes it interesting.
Hmm.
But then sometimes there's zombies and they kill people.
And sometimes it's awesome.
Yeah.
Made brains. Yep. What else? There was another game. Well, the last couple of days I started finishing Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't finish it last night?
No.
No?
No. Maybe
I left
so.
early. So.
And then, yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I did start Red Dead Redemption as well.
Nice.
Takes a while to get going. Give it a. The game is a little bit slow
Yeah.
until you get your lasso, then you get your guns, your better guns, and shit gets real.
That one horse ride.
That horse ride.
That horse ride.
I missed out on that,
Oh, yeah.
but then I looked at but I got the second. I don't want to. Anyways,
So good. That
you
horse.
guys know.
Yeah.
So, you?
Yeah, what about you, bud?
played?
You beat- You beat a game too, John. Yeah.
Yeah, I finally beat Zelia.
What?
Yep,
I didn't know this.
just powered through and
Got her done.
beat it. It's good.
It's
It
crazy.
took me
I,
25 hours, and it took John.
40 hours. 40
That
hours.
that sounds
and
about
I'm still
right.
not done everything in that game. So I also invested like $50 worth of DLC to that. So and that's only half of the DLC.
Oh
There's
my
another
God.
$50 worth of costumes to buy. But I'll put that off for now.
Yeah, I
No.
definitely must not have bought everything. I thought I bought everything. I must have only bought the stuff that was
Like
cool.
stuff that you like.
Stuff.
Because I know I
Yeah.
spent like $10 tops.
Because
I
I
like
looked and
looking
there's
like
like
this.
there's like 30 costumes, so like 5 for each character.
I think I have like 3
My
for each
God.
character.
So like 36 or something like that. But yeah, so I finished that. Now I'm on to Transistor. I feel like I'm almost done. They say it's about a 6-hour game. It feels like I've been playing it for 12 or more.
But you like to explore.
No, it's
Oh, might as well.
there's not a lot of there's not a lot to explore in that game, but there is these tests you do, and I think that's where most of the time is spent trying to pass these tests. So
I always find we have a good spectrum between the two of you. You take probably the longest to beat games, and you take like the least amount of time to beat games.
Yeah, it seems
Well,
like if
when
I'm
he
gonna
gets
beat a game,
going-
I do it quickly.
Yeah.
Well, I
But it-
shouldn't say that because you typically don't finish your games.
Yeah, I guess if I do finish a game, it usually happens quickly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then if it doesn't happen quick, it probably won't happen at all.
Like, isn't Red Dead like a 20-30 hour game at
Yeah,
least?
18
pretty
for me,
long.
17 or 18.
It was,
A week,
I think
no
I did
big
it under
deal.
20.
Ain't no thing.
Then again, I didn't do the last mission, so
Right.
You didn't do like the last 10 missions.
it's okay.
So good though.
Yeah, and I had a wide spectrum of games that I played. And I say wide, I probably mean only 3. I played Soul Sacrifice Delta, which came out on May 13th. We'll get into that a little bit later. It's pretty much just a sequel / definitive version of the great game that was Soul Sacrifice. So it costs like $40. I'm having fun with it. And then I bought Persona 3 because I wanted a Persona fix that I didn't know anything about. And very different. I was so taken away. I was telling Jeff, it was like, you know how like in Persona 4, like you walk around as your character?
Mhm.
Top down, point and click. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, huh. I just kind of sat
3?
there and I was like, where's my character? And then you only do that in the dungeons. So the dungeons look almost the same. Yeah.
Because I played a little bit, but maybe it's been a while. So
Yeah. I bought the portable one for the PSP.
oh, the FES.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
then I played a little bit of Borderlands last night. That was fun. Nice to get back into. Jumped back into I did a little bit of MLB. Like I said, I'm about 2 months left in my first season. Went back to NBA.
Yeah.
I'm a star.
Superstar.
Destroyed in the All-Star game.
Oh shit.
Oh, it was unreal. Ellis had nothing on me. I like shut him down.
Jackson Ellis was like your rival in that game.
It was kicked his ass. And then I played a few PC games. I really want to try out Arma 3 Battle Royale, which is a mod for Arma 3, which is like a army simulator. So you pretty much you parachute off of a plane with everybody else, and then you land with nothing, and then it's every man for themselves.
So it's like Daisy.
It's like
But
Daisy.
you jump out of a plane first.
Yes, and it's like a round. So if you die, you're out, but everyone else is like trying to stay alive the longest.
Sounds very much like oh god, that movie with the kids. There's 12 of them. They fight to the death. Come on,
Battle
help me.
Royale?
Hunger Games. Jesus.
Which was
Yes.
like Battle Royale.
There are some mods we have to play for Gary's mod.
Yeah. I'm so mad that they got rid of the one we played before the park.
It's
World.
back.
Is it?
Yeah, I played it a bit.
Oh.
I was playing with John.
I'm all gonna go rusty now. I was getting so good at running up those walls.
John and I were talking on Skype, and I was playing. Remember when my keyboard was really loud? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I was playing it, trying to climb up the walls.
Oh god, it's just like mash,
And it was using
mash,
that
S and
mic.
W.
Oh, it's so bad. I was like, what the hell are you playing? I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
But that's what I've been playing. And yeah, I think we should move on to what games came out that we missed.
For the whole month of May.
The whole month of May, pretty much.
Yep.
Usually I know we talk about these games, but we're going to skip.
Kind of like on a weekly basis.
Yeah, we're going to skip all of that up until this week. Because there's in the next 2 weeks. So this week and next week. Because there's 3 games that are awesome. So, let's go back to the time it was May 13th. Borderlands 2 came out for the Vita. So that was the 2-player co-op version of the Borderlands. I think it came with all the DLC.
Yep, came with everything.
Yeah. So that was interesting. My favorite game right now, Soul Sacrifice Delta, came out. Yeah, it's just awesome. You should pick it up.
Garbage.
Jeff will play the original Soul Sacrifice.
I will one day.
Because
After all my other
I'm holding
video
on to
games I haven't
that
touched.
until you play, so we
Okay.
can play together. On May 14th, Super Time Force came out. That was a 360 and Xbox One exclusives. God, I'm using that word wrong. On May 20th, that trashy game Transistor came out for the PC and
My
PS4.
trash sister.
Oh, just kidding. It's probably an amazing game. I haven't played
Yeah,
it
it looks
yet.
really good. Really good.
It's pretty
Send
good.
us free games, please.
Wolfenstein: The New Order came out for PC,
Yes.
PS3, PS4,
Man,
360,
Xbox One.
Xbone.
Yep.
I've
So good.
seen some videos.
So good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
not
so
it's not
good.
my type of game, but I know why it's your type of game.
Mhm.
It is an FPS, right?
Yep. First person.
That's why I'm like, wait, Jeff likes this? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's just it's single player only, story driven. You know, solid 12-hour campaign, old school. Just it's really cool because I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because we got lots of shit to get to.
Yeah.
But like you can do stealth or you can shoot, and it's not frustrating because some games, like they seem designed around one or the other, so they have both options. But it seems like the stealth parts are really frustrating because it wasn't built for that. It was built for shooting.
Yeah.
But it's just like I do stealth and I like sneak up behind a couple enemies and slit their throats and stuff, and then I get caught, and then you just fucking pull out double shotguns and just start mowing everybody down, which makes it, it's really easy to go between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the last game that did that really well was the new Deus Ex.
Yeah, the Human Revolution.
Deus Ex. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was Deus Ex. Wow, what the fuck was that?
deuce.
Get it
Deus
right.
Ex.
The pile of deuce.
But yeah, that transition was pretty easy in that
I
game.
thought
Mhm.
Dishonored was another good game that did that.
I didn't play Dishonored.
Well, I thought that was one of the principles behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was heavily stealth based as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
Another game. I'm gonna cut you off right there.
Shut down.
Another game that came out, R-Type Dimensions. I didn't know that came out.
Me neither.
No.
Since
Haven't
that
played R-Type in
release,
forever.
I know, right?
Uh,
So that's kind of crazy.
classic arcade shooter game.
yeah.
On May 21st, Drakengard
Mm-hmm.
3.
What I keep hearing about this. What is this?
It's a JRPG, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, it's like people seem really excited about it. It keeps showing up on my Twitter feed, but I haven't
really?
looked into what it actually is.
If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. I've only seen it on like sites that I would go to, so it's like, oh, why is this here? And I click on. I don't really click on it. So
What console's it for?
PS3
Oh.
exclusive.
This has nothing to do with anything, but I read that Goat Simulator is adding a mod where it turns goats into tornadoes.
Tornadoes. Yes, I read that too.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with the game. They're adding multiplayer.
I don't know how Drakengard 3 brought that up.
I don't know either. Anyways.
And now onto this week. So we'll start talking a little bit more in depth about these ones. On May 27th, Watch Dogs came out for the PC, PS3, PS4, 360, Xbone.
It's coming to Wii U soon.
It's coming to Wii U.
It's
Is
going to
it
be the best
coming to
version,
Wii
they
U?
said.
Did they say that?
When they first announced it, they
Yeah.
were asked about Wii U, and they're like, the Wii U will be the best version.
Well, I think that
No
was
way.
more because
It was like the gamepad. They were
Yeah.
saying that the way it's not going to be the best version.
Yeah.
nope.
Watch Dogs will be lucky if it gets that.
I'm having mixed feelings of this game. I don't know if I want to buy it.
It looks perfectly good.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like it does it enough to differentiate itself from everything.
Yeah.
So,
Which is?
but I do kind of want to try it.
The reason why they delayed it,
Yeah.
GTA is much better.
GTA, Assassin's Creed 4, kind of Infamous also a bit.
Well, their open world and the multiplayer side of things is pretty much the exact same as pretty much the exact same as GTA. You use your phone, you can call, get your cars, blah blah blah. But yeah,
Yeah, I think we're just kind of tired. I know I'm kind of tired of the free roam at the moment.
I just played Infamous and I have Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Sam.
So
Barely put.
I'll play Watch Dogs at some
Few
point. I'm
percents
sure.
into
at
that.
some point, yeah.
I mean, it does. From what I've seen, I mean, it. At first glance, it does do some stuff neat. Like I'm surprised at the amount of dialogue. I watched a couple hours of a stream the other night, just while I was doing other stuff, and just I don't know, like the funny little bits you get when you hack in, it like gives you people's profile.
It's all randomly generated.
Yeah, it is. So
Yeah.
there was one that was like, so and so, and it was just like watches lots of hentai, or like there's another one that's just like lives alone and cries at night or something like that.
Nice.
And or
It does that-
you can even like hack people's phones and listen to conversations. There's so much randomly. Well, it's obviously recorded, so it's not random, but there's so much detail put into like all these little things, or like people will get into car accidents and get out and start arguing with each other and stuff like that. There's like lots of little, cool little
Yeah.
touches that make it interesting.
Funny little tidbit in multiplayer, when you zoom into your friend and like hack into your friend so you get all their information, that's also randomly generated.
Oh, okay.
So some pretty funny stuff that pops up. I saw a video of two
Yeah.
guys like, "What the hell, you have AIDS?" Like as a joke. That's not funny.
There was actually people were posting because you can get some really bad combinations of the
Yeah.
randomly generated one, and there was I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember it off the top of my head. There was a really bad one that I saw that was quite offensive.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Have you guys given any thoughts about Watch Dogs?
I think you and I are kind of in the same boat. I don't know. I'm a big fan of GTA, and just from watching it and looking at it, it really is just kind of like a
Mhm.
GTA clone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think the single player is going to be much different, so I wouldn't say play it.
Yeah, I would say like that. I mean, the multiplayer is the same thing. It's like races and
Yeah.
shooting and that stuff. But yeah, it seems like it does.
And the multiplayer, there is some multiplayer aspects that are tied into the single player story. So you would do a race with another player that's at that same part in that game, and you'd race them during your single player
campaign, which is kind of cool. It's just kind of like instancing it for a multiplayer.
Yeah.
You can invade
experience,
people
right?
as well, or something like that.
In
They actually call it that.
Souls.
I've been reading the forums. It's called invading people. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Can you
Like,
summon?
there's like an online game too where you can tail people, and then you get points based on like how long you tail them without them figuring out that you're tailing them.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's some things that are
Oh,
really interesting
okay.
about it, but if you're just looking for it just for the open world multiplayer, GTA is the way to go.
If they ever had heists.
If they had heists. Wolf Among Us, episode 4 came out for the PC, PSN, and Xbox Live. I'm still on episode 2.
I haven't played episode 2 yet, so you're
Oh,
ahead
it's
of me.
so good.
I know.
Which I'm surprised. I figured you would just play through all of them by now.
Well, he's going
I
to
would've,
when
I
5
just-
comes out.
Yeah,
You're going to when 5 comes out.
yeah, I know I am.
No, it's a game that is really good, and it's really interesting. I went out and bought the first volume of Fables, the story, like that is based off of the comics.
the actual.
Mhm.
Yeah, and those are really good. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this story so far. A lot of twists, a lot of turns.
I'll probably wait till when it all comes out and I'll just buy it myself
Yeah,
because I like
Marathon the shit of it.
Yeah.
you're gonna like it.
Well, I didn't buy it because I figured you were gonna keep playing it.
No,
I followed you along in your first stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna
I
have to.
was-
You're gonna have to stream all of them now.
Oh,
Yeah. This last one came out really quick because episode 3 didn't come out that long ago.
No, episode 3 came out a couple weeks ago.
No, it was more than a couple weeks.
Oh.
It was like over a month ago, but I think it came out
February or February, March.
middle of April or something
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, they're getting better with the
That's-
releases.
yeah.
I'm hoping Walking Dead will do the same.
Yeah. And then,
Probably not.
last but not least,
Mario Kart.
Alright.
Mario
That's-
Kart comes out next week.
You mean it came out on Friday?
Oh yes, it's coming out and came out whatever you're watching this, which is came out on Friday.
Yeah.
We all love it.
I can't.
We
say.
haven't played it yet, but we love it.
Yeah,
It's Mario Kart.
I played
Everyone
it
has to
all.
love it.
I played it all weekend,
Oh my
man.
God.
Yeah.
I've been a huge Mario Kart fan. I'm super excited about it. So I can dust off the Wii U, maybe do some streaming. We'll see.
I'm really excited about it. I just can't afford it.
Well, that's why I'm waiting on I'm debating on Watch Dogs or this,
Mhm.
and it's probably gonna be.
My big thing
probably
is
this.
June because yeah, I already dipped into part of my June gaming budget for Wolfenstein.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So my June budget's like half used up, so I can basically buy one more game. And I'm worried that if The Last of Us comes out in June, I want to save it for that. But because that's the rumor, is that I think they were planning to have like a big E3. If it didn't leak, their E3 was going to be like, oh, by the way, Last of
out
Us,
right now.
PS4, it's out now! And everybody would be like, oh my god! And their heads would explode. So,
That would've
or
been-
maybe not quite. So, if that comes out in June, I'll be. If not, then I'll have to decide, I guess, between Watch Dogs and Mario Kart. But I'll probably go Mario Kart.
Yeah,
It does online, right?
that is online.
Alright.
We're gonna stream it.
There you
here.
go.
Or if you buy it, I can just come over and play with you.
Maybe I'll buy a Wii.
Maybe do some couch co-op.
We could.
I have to record and put that first episode on the website.
It's settled. I'm not buying Mario Kart.
Oh.
Just play to Sean's.
Wow.
Yep, we'll all come over and play.
Yeah.
God damn it. I only have 3 Wii U controllers.
Well,
We
time to
all
pick up
have
some
a
more.
Wii.
I got Wii controllers.
Oh yeah, fair enough. So that is coming out on Friday. I am very excited. I might do some streaming over the weekend, so we'll see how that goes.
Friday.
But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're on to the news. Now it's time for the news.
Just said that.
I know.
Yeah.
I just felt like saying it again.
Okay.
Double news?
So, first on the docket, the Kinect is dead, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we have a moment of silence? All right. That's
Okay.
I did like the semi-Tebow,
Yeah.
the Tebow sit.
Praise the Connect.
So it drops the price to $400, which is on par with the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really good. I'm not yet fully committed to buying an Xbox One, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
I think it's good and bad. It's good for me. It makes me want to buy one more
Yes.
because I didn't really care about Kinect. But I think it's not necessarily bad. It's going to create challenges for Microsoft because
They rely
their marketing to date has been largely around Kinect. Because when you talk about what makes it different from the PS4, that's one big thing, right? And I think if they work hard at it, it could be really awesome.
See, I'm kind of...
But when you take the Kinect away and put it at the same price, it's basically now very similar to a PS4
Yeah.
when you remove that experience, right? And like I said, that's good for people like me that don't give a shit about Kinect, but...
Yeah. Well, the next challenge is
Mhm.
the PS4 controller was made with Morpheus in mind. Morpheus? Project Morpheus?
It was originally...
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going to be something that they
Yeah.
go back to.
So
And
what
now,
do you mean? What are you saying?
well, now Xbox might be at a disadvantage because now it's just like a PS4 but without Kinect because they're not going to do any more, or they're probably not going to do any more support for Kinect-based games. At least not for the next little bit.
Well, third party.
They haven't, even when they have, they just haven't been doing well or selling
Yeah.
well. I think people just... Yeah.
So there's an issue when Morpheus becomes a thing, Project Morpheus.
Well, I wouldn't compare that to Kinect, though. VR is totally different.
No, but I mean, Sony had that in the back pocket
Oh, okay, I see.
because they need the camera for that.
I'm not...
But that's such a
The
niche
camera
market,
in the
though.
Connect technologies are very different, though.
Oh no, I'm not saying like they're fucked.
Yeah.
I mean like they may have to change their strategy. And
Think
my
about
only
it in-
issue, I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, yes, they got rid of the Kinect,
Mhm.
but when at last E3, when Xbox made all those bold claims, and they're like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna change that, and we're not gonna do anything that we said. I was like one of the first people to be like, well, that's stupid. You should have stuck to your guns because then it's something different. But now I'm like, yay, they changed it. I'm a hypocrite. I apologize.
Well, the problem is, like, a lot of people might have bought in on the early promise that it would be very focused around Kinect.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something they were really excited about, and I could see why they'd be worried now. Because once you get rid of it from the box, it's inevitable that it won't be supported as heavily, because now people like myself are going to be buying it, and I don't have a Kinect.
Mm.
It gives developers way less incentive to use it, which is why the PlayStation shit failed horribly,
Yeah.
Mhm.
aside from the fact it wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
So I think the
it's-
main issue is, like I said, it's one less feature that they can put on their box. Like, yeah, forget about PS4. Like, we have this Kinect experience, and it makes using your console really easy
Yeah.
and doing all these things, which I think is kind of cool. But now it's like, it's basically a slightly less powerful PS4. Your multi-platform games aren't quite as good on it. They're still good.
Right.
So it boils down to exclusives. So I think they just have to fucking knock it out of the park. Give us some awesome exclusives, because that's what I need to buy one right now.
I think I don't like the comment about saying that the third parties are going to be less. It is not.
I didn't say they're going to be. I said right now that's what it is.
Until they get used to both.
There's
pieces of
there's
hardware.
one or two that are, yeah. I mean, they're basically the same game. They run at a lower resolution.
That was the same issue that happened last generation.
Yeah, it's just reversed.
It's just reversed.
Mhm.
Yeah, look how little impact it made.
It made huge impact at the beginning of the
Because
console.
everyone bought them on the 360 because
Yeah.
that was the better version.
And then people were like, well, I bought it for the 360. I'm just going to keep buying it for the 360. I did that exact same thing for Mass Effect and for Dragon Age. Well,
If
Mass
if
Effect-
you have both, or if you're looking at the consoles and you have a choice,
Yeah.
you would probably
you
pick
go
the
with
better.
what you know, and it was
Well, you'd either go with the better version or the one all your friends are on, right?
I think the second option is easily the bigger influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's another challenge they have now is there's 7 million PS3s out there and 4 million Xbox Ones. So
They have a lot of ground to make up, but you know what? They're on the right track.
oh, for sure. And I have a feeling they're gonna fucking kill it at E3
Yeah.
because the fact that they've already been talking about Halo 5 and stuff like that ahead of E3 makes me think they got some crazy shit planned.
Yeah.
So I'm excited
So
because I want an Xbox One.
you want an Xbox One.
Yeah, like I already kind of want it, but I want to really get excited about it.
Well, speaking of Halo 5, I got more Halo news for you.
You better.
Fucking better. Halo 1 through 4 HD Edition is also coming to the Xbox One as per Engadget's news report.
If that's true, I will go buy an Xbox tomorrow.
Make it happen. No, I think that's really huge.
So I put that on there. I'll just kind of clarify. Engadget is a reputable news source.
Yeah.
They don't report on a lot of gaming stuff, but they're not like some half-ass blogger. They posted this. Usually when IGN posts something that's a rumor, it says in the headline like this is a rumor or like there's reports that
Yeah.
Engadget posted it and they just said this is coming. There was nothing in there that said this is a rumor. It just said our sources had confirmed that Halo 1 to 4 is coming.
E3.
The questions people just aren't sure about, like 3 and 4 are pretty straightforward. They're 360 titles, they'll be HDIs imported. It's 1 and 2. There's been rumors of a Halo 2 anniversary.
Well, I think that would be the easy transition because
Mhm.
the anniversary edition was on 360. So once again, it's just
So it's
port
basically
over.
just redoing the second one entirely, and then just updating 3 and 4, and then including
Yeah.
1.
And
all
I
into
don't know
one.
how
Are they
many
going to
teams 3,
update
4, 3
the
has.
second one though?
There's been a lot of rumors that they're. I don't know
I think
if
they will
it's
because
basically-
Halo 2 is reputably the
Like
most
it would make
famous.
sense
Yeah.
they do,
It's
but
one
if
of
they
the best
don't,
ones.
that'd
But
be
Halo 2, that like there was nothing I can remember like that event.
No.
Oh.
Halo
Like it was
2,
like fuck. I was in the movie theater watching fucking movies, and a Halo 2 ad came on.
Yeah.
That shit was bananas. It was all over like the news and everything.
bananas.
And now you see like ads for Watch Dogs on UFC, like we saw on Saturday. Watch Dogs,
didn't-
the video game.
Oh yeah, that's really no. I see it everywhere. The Watch Dogs,
Yeah.
like on IGN.
Well, they Ubisoft. This didn't make it to the news because I just read this afternoon. Watch Dogs is the fastest selling title in Ubisoft's
That's right.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what I
like-
saw.
More in 24 hours than any of their Assassin's Creed games, which considering it's a new IP is pretty impressive.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
impressive. So going back to the news because we have a lot. Xbox. This is older news. Xbox Gold membership is no longer required for streaming services or apps. Sorry, such as Netflix, Twitch, Hulu, etc. Thank God. I think
Yep.
this was a mistake at the beginning.
Mhm.
So
It's only, yeah.
well, I mean, it's
These things recently with Xbox and stuff is hard because, like you just mentioned, Xbox One really wanted to try and do something different
Yeah.
on release.
and then when they
And just because so
noticed-
many people were happy with how PlayStation was doing
Yeah.
their setup, and that, yeah, it just
constant
kind of
backpedal.
it just kind of backfired
I
a little
can't.
bit.
I can't wait till they get their footing and then they just start going. Because once they do,
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Yeah,
It's just we got to get through all of this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
get it out of the way. So
And I
there's
think
going to be
because they put
missteps.
Phil Spencer in charge, and everything I've read,
Yeah,
he sounds like
he's
he's
legit.
the guy.
Too legit to quit.
Yeah.
I think would
We'll see.
have really sparked a lot of interest, kind of the same way when PS4 was announced and only $400.
Yeah.
They should have just dropped the entire package of the Xbox One for $400, including
They
the
should have.
Connect.
They should have, but
Just eating
I
the
don't
cost.
think
And
they
that,
should have.
yeah, and I
That
think
would have sold a lot.
it would have.
If
Because that
they-
people would have just been like, "Holy fuck, I'll go buy an
Mhm.
Xbox."
I would too.
Right?
I was
Yeah.
kind of disappointed they took it out. I was
So-
hoping to see.
I know financially
confidential.
that probably wouldn't have been as what they wanted, but they have so much more in behind in Microsoft to back that,
Mhm.
right? Unlike more Sony, PS4, is really one of their lifelines.
it's the only life.
The only things making money in Sony's division are their phones and their PlayStation.
yeah,
Everything else is just like bleeding out.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure.
I don't know why they made the decision to make the price drop. It like if you're looking back at 05, how the Xbox did and the PS3 did when they first got released. These consoles are outpacing it by 60%.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing really well.
They had a strong
From-
start, but I saw
Yeah.
the NPD sales numbers for April, and they
It's-
both dropped a lot. Even the
Yeah.
PS4, they didn't announce
Well-
PS4 figures, but the Xbox One was at like almost Wii U sales for that month.
But the reason is for both and all consoles, there's no games for it, and
Yeah.
Watch Dogs was the probably newest.
Yeah, like
one.
Titanfall for the Xbox, Infamous for the PS4, and now Watch Dogs, but now you got nothing till Destiny.
Yeah.
So and I think a lot of the big sales numbers that their PlayStation and Xbox are posting, it's because there's hardcore people like us
Yeah.
going out and buying the systems, but now all those people have bought their systems.
Yeah.
You have to get those people that are happy with their 360 and PS3s to go
To upgrade, but
and make
there's-
that jump.
They need the games too.
Yeah.
It's true.
Because I bought mine right off the bat, but I still tell people at work, like,
Yeah,
I'm like, they're like, do I
tell
need a
people
PS4?
to-
I'm like, no,
no,
you
just
don't
wait.
really need either console. Like, there's not enough to justify them. I just
Yeah.
bought it because, you know, I'm a big nerd.
That is true. As we are all.
Yeah.
We still already mentioned this, but I'll bring it up one more time. Halo 5
coming out.
Been
coming out.
announced.
It's been announced for 2015.
Now, did they announce that is also not going to be the name?
No, it's Halo 5
Guardians. But it does have the number 5 in it, which indicates it's a sequel to 4.
Yes. Count it.
I don't know what's with the subtitle. That's weird.
You want to double check my math on that, Brandon?
5 after 4? Yeah, it's. Hold on here.
Well,
Let's use your
the
Xperia phone
additive
here.
or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, your phone's broken.
Oh.
No, it's interesting. Like they also put not the concept art, but the
The box art.
box art,
Mhm.
and it has that one Spartan on the top and Master Chief on the bottom, or vice versa. And they've already said, and my first guess was Cortana.
Yeah.
They said the other
It's
guy's
not.
a bad guy, though.
It's not Cortana, but it's just because like the visor was blue, and I was like, oh, it's totally Cortana, but it's not.
Yeah, they're at a point where they're starting to, as far as I know, they're creating more lore now, because a lot of the original games lore was based on books written by
Those
Martin
books,
O'Donnell,
I
right?
read Reach.
Yeah, and they're great books, and that's where a lot of the
Unbelievable.
stories came from, and that's how.
Halo 4 came from one of the books, right? That's what
See,
I read.
no, I don't know
I
if
don't
it
know.
did.
Oh.
I think they just started doing new lore,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they started going with it.
Yeah, or like a lot of unexplained stuff in the games is in the books, and maybe that's where some of the background for 4 came from.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think 4 was like just a new idea.
Hmm.
As far as I know, I'm not 100% on that.
It's not pulling no Star Wars and
That
saying
Halo
no
collection,
lore.
I just want to reiterate, that Halo collection, if that's true, is huge for like swaying me to get an Xbox.
Me
'cause
too.
I played the original Halo on the original Xbox, and I played Halo 4 with you guys.
Yeah.
But I never played really 2 or 3 at all. So all of a sudden, and I'll play through Halo Anniversary because I didn't play that much on my
We
360.
didn't play enough. Yeah,
So all of a sudden, you give me that one collection.
it's boom.
I've got 3 games that I haven't really played before to play on my Xbox One. That's huge.
That is pretty huge.
Well, and if the way they spaced it out, because if that's going to be, if it's any time soon before the release of Halo 5,
Yeah.
that'll be really good stepping stone leading up to it to get
Mhm.
people to buy it, right?
Calling it right now. Christmas.
Halo 5?
No
The collection.
collection.
I would think it has to come this year
It has
because
to come this
neither
year.
company, especially now that the order's been delayed, which we'll get to,
Yeah, it's the next thing on the news.
neither one of them, other than Sunset Overdrive by Insomniac, if that turns out, but that's a third party still. Neither one of them has that
But
first
that's an
party
Xbox
game.
exclusive.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, for
Yeah.
their first party stuff,
Yeah.
neither one has a bona fide like big
That's true.
established game this fall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that could give Microsoft a huge edge.
Now
Because like
You're-
fuck
you're
Drive
totally
Club, like I'm
missing-
excited about Drive Club, but
you're totally missing out on one key game that's going to make the difference between winning consoles and losing consoles, and that's Hyrule Warriors.
okay, we're done here.
which according to Nintendo, is 70% done.
It comes out in a
and
few
comes
months.
out in August
What?
in Japan. Comes out in August in Japan.
Wow.
70%
Just
done
out of
as
nowhere.
So they're
like
just
a couple
over
weeks ago.
2/3 done the game, and it comes out in a few months.
Okay.
I see that's possible.
Well,
You know?
yeah, we were talking
Like
about
how
this
hard
earlier.
is it to
Remake.
copy and paste Zelda models
Yeah.
onto their Dynasty Warriors?
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's literally the
Guys,
only
you
way
aren't
that this
copy
works.
pasting fast enough.
God.
So that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
So, as Jeff mentioned just now, the order 1886
1886.
1880.
1186
This is now the order 1887.
elite. Oh,
2008.
that's good. That was a good one.
I didn't know that. I read that on Twitter.
Oh. So that got delayed till 2015. Did they give a specific date or just
February, I think.
February? Okay.
That's what I read.
The Order, which game is this?
That's the. It's
They haven't shown much of it. It's like it's set in like the 1800s in London, Victorian.
It's like an alternate timeline type thing.
Steampunk style.
Yeah, it's kind of
weaponry
like some of the weapons
almost.
are really interesting looking. So
Yeah.
like it's an old time period, but they have some more futuristic weaponry there than you would expect for the time frame.
Okay. This is for
It's-
Xbox One, PS4.
No,
it's made. Yeah, it's a PS4 exclusive,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made by Santa Monica.
which is why it's a big deal they delayed it because that was their only big first party game this year.
E3. They're not gonna have anything for you.
The Last Guardian.
The Last Guardian.
I believe.
Tomorrow.
And Agent.
Agent, yeah, that's the rumor.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Or New Red Dead.
I'll believe it when I see it.
So this is the best. So I'm just reading it one at a time for the news.
Yeah.
Battlefield 4 is still not working.
I heard it's a lot better. though. It's
Supposed to
close.
be working.
very close
It's
to
supposed
working
to be
almost
working.
a year later.
But they announced Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah.
Well, I think they didn't mean to announce it.
That
A
got
trailer
leaked.
leaked, yeah.
Yeah. So from what I've read, is it just like cops and robbers? But
I honestly didn't read much on it.
no,
I didn't have time.
Very briefly.
It's developed by Visceral though, which I'm kind of excited
But they
about.
do all the multiplayer already for Battlefield.
Dice
no,
does
they
that.
don't.
Oh,
Dice
Dice
sorry.
has always done that.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Visceral.
Dead Space,
Never
yeah.
mind.
So I'm interested to see what they do with it.
There's a really good Easter egg in Battlefield 3, one of the DLCs. If you blow up one of the walls, you can find Isaac's helmet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw. I've been binging on Easter egg stuff, and I saw that.
It's just disappointing because I feel like Battlefield is slowly following in the tracks of Call of Duty,
Yeah.
where
I
they're
agree.
more concerned about, hey, this game came out, can't wait for you to see the next one.
Mhm.
I honestly think Titanfall is going to change that mindset. It might not be this iteration, as Call of Duty's already announced their Advanced Warfare. I think we're going to see more emphasis for those types of games on multiplayer, and just you start to see the story either disappear
Mhm.
or it's like a small little DLC thing.
But
you
even
hammer
still, I'll give Call of Duty credit to one thing. Their games typically aren't that glitchy. Now I won't say that for PC because I know PC versions of Call of Duty get
Yeah,
hacked.
it's developed console
no
first.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I've played most iterations of Call of Duty and it's usually fairly stable.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3, while it was very good, was not that stable for a long time.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
And
no,
obviously
it's always-
Battlefield
it's had
4
problems.
is immensely worse.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's
EA gonna EA.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
Because they said
They better
they've
not.
said flat out they're like we're gunning for Call of Duty, and that's why they're doing this, pumping out more and
Yeah.
more of them because they're going after that crown.
I'm hoping Hardline is something along the lines where it's just multiplayer.
Mhm.
Because if that's the case,
I kind of wouldn't mind another Bad Company, like a story-driven one, but that's just
see, Bad Company was good story.
Well, sorry, I should have clarified.
You should have, because Call of Duty hasn't had a good story
Yeah.
since Modern Warfare.
ever. Beginning of
Battlefield?
time.
I don't think, minus Bad Company, has never had a good story. I tried playing through Battlefield 4 story. I got through like 5 missions and I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, well, it didn't really have like Battlefield 1942. The story was just multiplayer maps with bots. There was
Yeah.
no campaign until I think 3 was the first one with a real campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
so they start making a game that isn't quite so fucking glitchy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on that first.
Yeah,
Pro
J14.
tip, guys.
And with the release of the new Call of Duty, I'm surprised they're gonna still pump that out with, Destiny
Oh,
just
they
out.
don't
not
have
too far
control
along.
over that anymore. If we don't get a Call of Duty next year, or this year, people will be frustrated.
Yeah, but
They
you
can't.
think with the release of Destiny, they would want to try to
Well, they
I
have.
don't know.
Okay, well,
convert some fan
Activision
base
has
to that.
3.
I don't know how much they compete with one another to be honest though, because Destiny's a first-person shooter,
MMO.
but it's more like a cooperative kind of Borderlands MMO style game, whereas Call of Duty, people that play competitive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that it shares a lot of the same crowd.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
going
I
for
guess
X
you're
game
right.
gold
Yeah.
medals.
You're right. Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Anyways, moving on, because we haven't even gone through the first page.
Oh God,
I know.
there's pages of news.
It splits up.
Oh, okay.
It's like almost right in the middle.
Huh?
Which I could go.
Yeah, I'm trying to stretch it as long as I can. We let's keep going.
Keep going. Well, you might like this one. Metro Redux. I cannot talk.
Yeah.
Is confirmed. It's coming out in October. for PS4 and Xbox. It is a remastered Metro 2033 and Last Light, and it's coming out for only $50.
Well, so in Canada it'll be like 100.
Yes, it'll be like $2,000.
Yeah.
That's really good because I remember your first little stream thing.
Yeah, I had you commentating. It was
Yeah.
2033. I played 4 or 5 hours of it. It's really good. Like the atmosphere in that game is awesome. I didn't get far enough to get the complaints. People liked the atmosphere in 2033. They had a lot of problems with the gameplay, and it sounds like they're taking the engine from Last Light
And putting it back.
and basically upgrading 2033, so it'll have improved graphics, and a lot of the gameplay fixes from Last Light will be in it. So I'm excited.
But when did 2033 come out? Wasn't it only a couple years ago?
No, it was like
No.
2009. It was like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
Or
it was
2008.
Okay. And then Last Light was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because 2033 is so old and it still looks fucking like my computer
there's
cannot
some-
run that game.
There's
on
some
Ultra.
games like I think it's no longer because they've made sequels, but like for the longest time, people would test how good their computer was by playing.
Yeah, Metro 2033
Like Crysis.
and like Crysis, even still are just because of their makeup are good.
I remember I
benchmarks.
bought an edition of Crysis. It couldn't run on my computer, but its instructions were to go into your task manager and end almost all of the processes that you had
Really?
going on.
Yeah.
It was like,
Wow.
it will not run if you have anything going
And then
on.
hook your computer directly into the power source for your building to
Yeah.
get some extra boost.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I think I have it somewhere. I have to find
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
it's recommended. If you think you can play this game, you can't. Put it
Yeah.
back on the
Raw.
shelf.
So another president / CEO is taking a pay cut. First it came from Nintendo, I believe. Iwata took a pay cut.
Yep.
And now Kaz Hirai took a 50% pay cut with no bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
found that kind of surprising because I didn't think Sony was in that bad of shape.
no, Sony is in bad shape.
Yeah.
Hemorrhaging money.
Like they're losing billions.
Billions of dollars.
No, it's cool.
But PlayStation
No, it's not cool losing $1 billion.
but PlayStation is what's keeping it
Yeah.
barely afloat.
Their movies are doing okay as well. I think.
Yeah.
They have weird stuff. They make healthcare equipment for hospitals or something like that.
Yeah, they surprisingly a lot of
Mm-hmm.
their names on a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, when you what? Oh, I only make 2.5 million instead of 5 million. Yeah.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, it's
First world problems.
no, it just shows that he has a lot of faith in the company that he's going to take a cut. He's showing faith to the
I
stockholders.
read somewhere that it's like a Japanese thing as well. Like it's an honor thing. Like when like a company isn't doing well, it's something that quite a lot of these executives do. Is
Yeah.
like they take responsibility for the failure basically as the lead, and they
Yeah.
will take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, showing
Mhm.
In
Yeah, he's
Nintendo's
owning up.
case, should have stepped down.
he should have stepped down. Yeah.
Speaking of Nintendo, they have the sole idea right now that a single title, a single game, will change the fate of the Wii U.
Is that the game?
Hold on, it wasn't Mario
No.
World.
No, but here's the thing.
It wasn't Mario Kart. It wasn't Pikmin.
Well, Mario Kart's out now. But this has happened with Nintendo in the past, and it's worked out for them because the Game Boy was at its end of its life cycle. Pokemon came out.
Yep.
Pokemon changed that, and it lasted. The Game Boy lasted until it finally died out. But it was like
And Pokemon is
And it just
transcended for
kept
like
going
what, the
and
next
going and
15
going.
years.
so. It's like it's not like that faith is ill placed, but it's just kind of like the Wii U's not the Game Boy.
Yeah.
You have to
No.
realize that.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Have they suggested as to what they think that game is?
No,
Is it the game you mentioned earlier?
the Hyrule Warriors. Totally. It's gonna revolutionize the way we think of video games, ladies
I
and
think
gentlemen.
Nintendo's dead after that game.
So, Rockstar announces that they are working on a next-gen title,
Agent.
which
Red Dead.
we've heard rumors that Agent is being worked on again.
Or
They
so
keep saying it's being worked on.
Yeah.
was Agent a rumored game to begin with?
It was
PS9
announced
is-
at E3 in
For
2009.
PS3.
Sony came on stage and announced it as a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
And every couple of years they get asked about it, and it's apparently still being worked on. I just can't see a big company like Rockstar putting out an exclusive title for a platform. It just blows my mind. Like in this, there's
It's
so
not,
few of those
it's
left.
not the
That's a
first
rarity.
company who's gone out and said that they're working on something
Mhm.
and they never work on it. Bioshock for the Vita.
Oh, I know.
Oh. What is
But-
Agent supposed
But
to be?
they just renewed the trademark.
That's true.
Mhm.
So they,
It was supposed to be like a espionage, like spy game set in the 70s.
Hmm.
yeah,
So
something to think about.
yeah,
So kind of like Austin Powers.
I believe
I believe.
exactly like Austin Powers.
Yes. Austin Powers is an unlockable character.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Rockstar.
That'd be awesome.
Speaking of a local, I have no segue for this, so I'm just going to just read it. Dragon Age Inquisitioners Edition was announced. $170.
Did they say what's in it?
Better believe
I
it.
don't know what's in it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
So basically the collection.
Inquisitioning to find out. I don't know what the hell Inquisition means.
Will it be inquired?
Hmm?
Never mind.
It could be stuff
It.
about dragons
I was looking at it.
and about ages.
I knew what it was 3 weeks ago.
The news is fairly old.
Yeah.
We'll just go back in
So-
time 3 weeks and ask John.
Okay, just call me. Yeah. It seemed cool. I was, thinking of getting it. I'll most likely get it.
Yeah, you probably.
I'm gonna get it, especially if there's
So-
a way to. Well, not the. I'm gonna get Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should phrase that. I loved all the Dragon Age games. Dragon Age 2, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Dragon Age Origins, and that's where
We-
that sentence stops.
we don't have enough time in the day for me to talk about Dragon
Yeah.
Age 2. So
For this
we're gonna
podcast.
move on to the rest of the news. There's 2 more things left. New 4-player co-op DLC has already been launched for Killzone Shadowfall.
Woo!
I'm excited for that. We're all excited for that.
Don't
Streaming-
I should probably be
Streaming may be
Killzone.
involved.
Play it.
I honestly don't know what happened with that game. There's
Killzone?
so few people playing online. Like,
No.
you're talking hundreds. That
Really?
game sold 2 million copies.
I think it was
And you have a
just
few hundred people?
launch title.
I
think it was
it's
Call of
just
Duty.
Call of Duty, yeah.
Yeah, but
Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Well,
Yeah.
there were so many people playing on it at first.
Not that much.
Okay.
Or
Not
not in
a couple
comparison,
thousand out of
not
2
in
million?
comparison, yeah.
Okay.
And I
fair
feel
enough.
bad for Gorilla because their community support has been really good. They've taken what people said and they're active on Twitter and the message boards and implementing all the features people want.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
pretty awesome.
online community's just that. I mean, it's not bad. Like, you can go and play a game,
Yeah.
but there's just so few people playing.
That's true.
And I don't know what more they could have done to get
No.
people playing.
And that's one of their biggest titles that they sold, right?
yeah.
From
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it looks fun. I'll try it out.
It's with all these shooters. It's just really hard to sell.
Hammer through this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Stream it all.
I'm busy.
The Gamecast. Gamecast promise. And the last bit of news is Minecraft has been announced for the Xbox One, the Vita, and the PS4. It's coming out
Exactly
in
the
August.
same as the other
It's coming out in
ones.
August.
You should still be playing it on PC.
That's true.
Yeah.
This weekend, we're the PS3 and Vita is cross-buy, so if you already have it for the PS3,
You get the Vita version.
get the Vita version.
Yep.
$5 upgrade for the PS4.
and Xbox.
And nope. No,
Yeah.
there's-
Upgrade PS3 to Xbox.
No, there isn't an upgrade for the Xbox.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's
360.
probably $5 as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I
fair
think it's
enough.
$20 just by itself for both consoles.
Yeah. And that, my friends, is all the news. We made it through. Intermission music.
Is another intermission?
Oh, there's no intermission. We're gonna end it right now.
Uh-oh.
We
don't
have
know.
a minute left.
What
Awesome.
are you going to be playing next week?
So, we really did. I didn't really look at the list, so we really don't have anything else really to talk about.
Maybe we can talk about what we're playing.
What are we
in the
gonna
future.
play, Jeff? What are you gonna play? As you can tell,
He
Jeff
disappeared.
stepped away.
He dispersed into thin air.
Yeah,
We got rid of him.
yeah.
Cut him
Yeah.
loose.
All right. Well,
Well, what are you guys gonna play?
I'm going to beat Borderlands.
Nice.
Cross that off the list.
Do you want to help me beat Borderlands?
Do you want to help me beat Borderlands?
Well, I'm a mission behind you.
So no, you're caught up. Or no, you're not.
Yeah, I have to go to the place where you are.
Yeah. Okay.
sounds like
Maybe
fun.
tonight.
I'll just jump in. Level
Yeah,
one.
just
I'll
do
help
it.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. That's how that works.
Level 1 guy. Hey guys.
You can ask Matt how that went when
Oh,
you used the
God.
lower character.
Wait, did
last
that
night.
actually? You can actually do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awful.
I had
You
to
just stand
revive
there
him.
and die.
Yeah. It was
Repeatedly.
pretty good. It was pretty good.
Oh man, I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah. Do a little Borderlands. What else you got?
We've been talking about not Borderlands, Killzone and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Should probably beat those PS4 games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to do up some Assassin's Creed too. So.
Yeah, just kind of want to cross them off. I don't know. There's a bunch of other games I need to start initiatives on. Uncharted and Mass Effect being the two big ones.
Wait
This
for
has
Mass
been like a
Effect.
5-year thing, Brendan.
I would say wait for Mass Effect because I put off my Mass Effect 3 collection if there is
okay.
the rumors.
You have to play those games.
I own all three games, so whatever.
If they're gonna put it on PS4, I would wait.
No, I've heard I have them all on PC.
Yes.
I'm gonna play them all on PC.
Oh, okay.
Do it
That
on
makes sense.
PC because Jeff.
I have it on
them all
PS3. I just
PC.
I don't want to go back to the PS3 and play it. So.
No.
Yeah,
fair
no.
enough.
So
That's
and,
cool.
When will that happen? Probably never. But
It's been
Yeah.
5 years since he has told us that he's gonna play.
Pretty
Mass
close.
Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been 5 years. It hasn't happened. I lent him. Which game did I lend you?
Uncharted.
I
Or no,
lent-
Mass Effect. The first one.
Got it like a year later. He played an hour of it.
like 2 or 3 hours.
That's good.
It's a
It's
good
more
start,
than Uncharted.
man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, John, what are you
What
doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to finish off Transistor. Then I don't know. Maybe I'll dabble in FF14 for a bit. But I want to start Arkham City because of Arkham Knight. It's coming out, and I haven't touched or played Arkham City, so I want to.
Which
I'll,
was
I'll
free,
talk to you
right?
about that.
Arkham City was
Arkham
free
City was free.
on PSN.
Did you get
So
that?
yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I had the collection, but it just sat there, unfortunately, for the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
2 years, 2011, I think. I
Hmm.
don't remember. Same time as Uncharted and Bioshock, or not Bioshock, Dead Space 3, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. But yeah, I think those are what I'm going to try to play.
That's cool.
How about yourself?
I'm gonna play a bit more of Soul Sacrifice Delta. Having fun with that. I'm gonna play Persona 3. There's a lady on there I'm trying to woo. It's kind of hard to do.
Is her name?
No. No. I'm gonna have to do some editing. No. I don't know her name.
Okay.
I can't look it up. You got me all flustered. My
Oh,
God.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I threw that in there without thinking. It's not like she's going to watch this.
No. Anyways, I'm going to play that. I'm going to play Soul Sacrifice. I'm going to try and catch up to Jeff on the show. That's never going to happen.
The show?
MLB.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to play Borderlands. I want to play, and I'm going to need you two and Jeff or Matt if he has it. Payday.
Ah, yeah.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah,
When we were
we can try
talking
that out.
before, and I want to play that because it'd be kind of fun to record and have fun.
It would
playing
be.
that.
We should. If we're gonna play it, we definitely one of us needs to record it for
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
So
You
that's
just realize how bad it is. and-
yeah.
Or so, not how
Not
bad
that
the
bad.
game is. How bad we are going to
Yeah.
play the game.
So I would be excited about that. So
I'll load it up tonight and just get it going.
yeah,
It's 4 players, right?
yeah, it's 4 players. You pretty much can't do a mission without 4 players. So I want to get us playing it and have fun with that. PC wise, it was funny that you brought up Arkham City. I kind of want to start Arkham Asylum, then work my way through Arkham City, and then hopefully by that time, Arkham Knight comes out. So it's like bam, bam, bam.
Mm.
So that's something I might do.
Mm. Hopefully you don't get too tired of it.
Oh no, I loved Arkham Asylum and I loved Arkham City. So
Okay. What was the third one? Origins?
Origins is the prequel to everything. I'm not gonna play it.
It wasn't very good.
No, it was good. It was just
It was good. It was just
Wasn't
the
anything
exact
different.
same.
yeah, it was basically
City?
Arkham City. Yeah, and then
My
this was
favorite
different.
monologue comes from that game.
What City or Origins?
Origins. The
Oh.
Killing Joke. It comes from The Killing Joke, which is a
Oh,
comic
really?
for Joker.
Oh,
And Troy Baker, who's an awesome voice actor, does an amazing monologue that's based off of a monologue from that comic,
Oh, okay.
and it's really well done. So I enjoyed that. Jeff is probably gonna play. I don't know.
Well, he's going to beat
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
He's gonna play Wolfenstein.
and then
There's a lot of sex
MLB.
in that game.
Really?
Yeah. I watched some videos of the game, let's clarify, and yeah, a lot of sex.
Sounds about right.
See why Jeff likes it?
I guess so. Load. Oh, load save. Save, load. Oh. No, he's probably going to play that. But I think that's about it for the podcast. Kind of had to wrap this up because
I was gonna say,
Because we were done. That's
Yeah.
we're at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Went through
ended
a
the
lot of
news
content
segment
today.
thinking that we would have something else to talk about, but we don't. Oh, of course, I'm going to play Mario Kart.
Alright.
Right.
it came out. We're
We're
loving it.
loving it. It's great.
So good.
Nintendo,
Oh yeah.
Nintendo sent us the go-kart. That's like the actual go-kart.
That's how I'm getting to work tomorrow.
Blue shell.
They have a counter for it in this game.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Counter.
Like a bell that.
It's a bell that the shock wave of the
Hits it.
bell distorts the blue shell, and it cancels it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
So finally, that you're just as soon as the blue shell, you are fucked.
Yeah. It's no longer the case anymore.
Cool.
But yeah. Well, this has been the J14 Gamecast, episode 7. You can find us at so many places.
We don't even know where
We
you
don't
can
even
find
know
us.
where we are anymore. No. We're on Twitter at J14 Gaming. We are on Twitch at twitch.tv/J14Gaming. We're on iTunes if you Google
Search on iTunes
Search
for
on
J14
iTunes.
Gaming.
or the J14 Gamecast. That's there. Where else are we?
We're on the YouTube channel.
YouTube.
You can look at our website.
Yeah.
Which
The
is
video
J14gaming.com.
I'm promoting on YouTube. The video I'm promoting on YouTube is the first episode of the game of the couch co-op.
Right.
Because I still have to put that up on the website, and it's
Yes.
just on YouTube. Go watch that. It's the first edit that I've done. So, and then what? Where else are we? I think that's it.
J14gaming.com.
J14 Gaming Guy.
That's it.
Where
That's
we
our hub.
Bring the game. Whoa.
We bring the party to you.
I'm horrible. Thank you for watching. Thank you
He's
for
off the
listening.
cast. See you next week when we find someone new.
Yes. Hostess with the mostest.